GEGP, Monday, March 10th, 2025. Appreciate y'all pulling up. We got to talk about it. NFL free agency, mock Monday. I wasn't getting out of this Monday without hitting y'all with a mock. We got the people in the building. So similar to what we did last week, we're going to talk through it. And this is, it's exciting, right? Nothing signals the start of the new NFL season like free agency. So a lot of dope stuff happening today. We got to talk about it all. Who we got in the building? Who we got in the building? A little late, right? A little late, a little CP time, but kids had baseball practice tonight. I wasn't going to leave y'all hanging. A little late, but we here. We here and we vibing. West Coast people should be happy tonight. What we got, man? What we got? I bet his son clogged the toilet again. Emergency situation. I don't know if Ricky One is talking about my tardiness, but come on, baby. We in the building. Looking smooth. Yes, we in the building. GGP. Dynasty Theory. Yeah, we got the guy. When do you run your rookie drafts, Ray? It's a little bit, man. Mike the Mike, I got a little bit of time, man. A little bit of time. What's going on, Ryan? Let's go. Yeah, just letting some people pile in, but we're gonna do this mock. So let's talk through it. Because normally at this stage of the process, I'm a big advocate of 2+ rounds in these mocks. But with all the chaos of free agency today, shit, I think we can get through a very, 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 very intriguing round one with some different names. So I'm going to call on the people to stretch deep and let's really think through what we saw today, what we've seen the past couple of days, and if some of these players still make sense for the teams. Let's make sure that these players still make sense for these respective teams. I saw Field Yates put out like an early post-free agency top 10. I'm not gonna bullshit y'all. About from 7 o'clock to 9, I was tapped out, right? I'm at practice. So some of the secondary signings, that second wave, y'all gotta let me know in the chat once we get to the specific teams. But I got some good stuff lined up here at the top. We're gonna talk through some different situations at the top of this mock. So let's pull up the board and get this thing popping, man. Let's pull the board up and get this thing popping. Here we go. We got it pulled up. No trade with the Giants right now. The Giants are not picking number 1. We've done no trades. This is straight up the draft order as it stands right now. At the top, we got Tennessee, and I'm telling y'all, man, I was on Bleacher Report today with Kurt Benkert, and he was like, there's no way that Brian Callahan is going into year 2 with Will Levis at quarterback, and they damn sure didn't pay Dan Moore $50 million to protect him or Mason Rudolph or Russell Wilson. I don't know how to pass on Cam Ward, people. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm going to let y'all try to convince me otherwise. We're not talking about Javonte Williams right now. We'll talk about some of these other guys when we get there. I meant hell. I don't want to talk about it right now. I want to talk about Cam Ward to Tennessee. If no trade, it has to be Ward. Dr. B. Harris said it has to be. I'm not seeing a world in which they paid up for the tackle. They invested in Latham last year. They're taking a quarterback. Until they do otherwise, it's not Abdul Carter. It's not Shedeur Sanders. Tennessee, Kerry said it went wild paying Dan Moore. Like you didn't pay him $50 million to go protect for Abdul Carter to rush off the edge. It makes no fucking sense. Like legit, it makes no sense. They're taking Cam Ward, man. Like that to me, that signified Tennessee's taking Cam Ward. So right now, let's get it popping. Cam Ward off the board, 101. The draft, it starts here. I think it really does start here at 2. What side of the fence do y'all believe? Are you in the camp that Shedeur's not a top talent and he has no business going number 2? If so, this is an easy fade. It's an easy fade, and your decision is between Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter. If you believe the Cleveland Browns, who came out themselves and tweeted out a side-by-side of not Jackson Dart and Tyler Shuck, not Jalen Milroe and Dylan Gabriel, it was of Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders, and the tweet said, Both these young men have a bright future. I thought about this shit the whole ride home. What do I do at 2? Do I give them Shedeur Sanders here at 2, or with Myles Garrett being there, was there a promise that they're going to get him help on the other side of him? And you pair up Myles Garrett and Abdul Carter off the edge, and that's nasty. You still need a quarterback. Travis Hunter there? I don't know, man. I really wanted to talk through this with somebody. You know, I do these mocks solo dolo. If you're tapping in for the first time, we have a good time. We talk ball, think through it all, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, like the content, man. Chat has spoken. Sanders it is, right? Sanders, QB. Yeah, this is an interesting spot. I thought about this one for a minute. It feels like you heard Jerry Judy today. I think it was on K Adams. Asked him, he was like, "We got to have a quarterback. Like we need to get a quarterback." And there's nobody else. There's nobody left free agency wise. I think this is the spot. This is the spot. Shedeur off the board at 2 to the Browns, which leaves the Giants in a. This is a spot for the Giants right here, man. It's a spot. They're taking Travis Hunter, right? They're taking Travis Hunter. I know they signed Paulson Adebo. I know they signed him. Andrew Phillips, dope out last year. Tyler Nubin, dope last year. But this is where they go Travis Hunter, right? Andrew Berry, an analytics guy. Browns going QB. Man, Mason, here's the thing though. I never believed the bullshit when they were all that Shedeur's falling out of round 1. I never bought it. I never bought it. That just seems this wild narrative that wants to get pushed for whatever reason, man. For whatever reason, that's the narrative. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying he's falling out of the first round. Didn't buy it then, not buying it now. Carter, if the medicals are good. Hunter, if not. Giants would be cooked. This feels like a spot the Giants don't want to be in right now. What's the latest? Have I missed anything with Aaron Rodgers and the Giants? Joe said this is why the Giants are trading up. Probably, man. Like straight before we even move any further, let me highlight that one time. This is why the Giants are trading up, just to avoid that. Probably so. Probably so. Ray Hunter will go number 2, a weapon for Kenny Pickett. Come on, man. Abdul would be nuts for the Giants. I like Hunter to Cleveland. I think right here we're gonna go Travis Hunter to the Giants. We're gonna go Hunter to the Giants. I don't know who the hell's playing quarterback. Maybe they could. And I thought about this too. Could this be a spot? Convince me or find me a team real quick, y'all. Vibe with me. Giants need a quarterback. Fuck. Shedeur's off the board. Cam Ward's off the board. We Travis Hunter's a dope talent. Dallas Cowboys would love to have him. The Saints, the Panthers. Is this a spot where the Giants could move back and just say they move to 21 with the Steelers? Not saying Pittsburgh is jumping up here to 3 or 8. Is there some way where the Giants can move back and take a shot on Jackson Dart in the first? They got a high second round pick, but if they don't want to chance it, is there a team that they can move back in the first? Somebody jump up to take Abdul Carter, to take Travis Hunter, and the Giants take a swing on Jackson Dart, even if it's 10, 11, 12. What do y'all think? I've been thinking through this one, and I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm just reaching to try to, why are the Jets moving up right here? Why would the Jets move up for Jackson Dart? Giants trade for Milton. Hard pass on Hunter with the GM. 11 with the Niners. Jaguars trade up for Carter. Okay. Still doesn't solve New York's quarterback issue, but what's that trade look like? Giants can just take Dart. There's no fucking way Dart's going 3. There's no way we're going Ward, Sanders, Dart. That's a banana land mock. We can't get that wild right now. Russ Bridge in New York if Giants can't trade up. Dart to St. Louis, move back one spot. Ray, if you're the Giants, I'm moving up to take Ward or go Rodgers. Which one has another year as coach for them? Ray, if you're the Giants, I'm moving up to take Ward or go Rodgers. Yeah. We're gonna go Travis Hunter right here for the Giants. Let's go Travis Hunter for the Giants. I think it makes the decision right here at 4 for New England. We don't even have to talk about it. I think they've hit a home run free agency today. Call Milton Williams the overpay if you want to. I don't give a damn. They got money, go spend it. Get Milton Williams. They got Robert Spillane. They went and got Carlton Davis. Did y'all hear Jamar Chase the other day said his hardest defensive back cover has been Carlton Davis? Carlton Davis. I think they picked up another cat that I'm misremembering. New England, hell of a day. If the draft started off 2 quarterbacks and Travis Hunter, I don't know how fast Mike Vrabel would run to the fucking podium to just slam Abdul Carter's name, man. Right? We're not even playing around here, right? Right, chat? Mac Jones bridge. I don't know what the Giants are doing. I don't know. Does it feel good right now? Aren't all the rumors that Aaron Rodgers is going to Pittsburgh anyway? Isn't that what the rumor mill is saying, that Aaron Rodgers is headed to Pittsburgh? What are the options in New York? Gardner Minshew just feels disgusting. All right, everybody's saying Abdul Carter. All right, let's move on. Jacksonville at 5. What did Jags do today? I know they traded Kristen Kirk. I know who else. Evan Ingram got cut. What are the Jags doing with Liam Cohen? Let's go to free agency tracker. Let me just see what the Jags do, man. Nick Mullins. Okay, they went De'Ami Brown. Hunter Long. Old tackle. 3-year, $21 million. Patrick. Jordan Lewis. That's right. They went Jordan Lewis. Okay. Nice. Highest paid nickel cornerback. Jordan Lewis. Okay. So they still need just about everything for Jacksonville. Okay. I want to give him Tet. That's what I want to do. I want to give him Tet, but that doesn't feel responsible. I don't think he's good enough to be. I like Tet McMillan. I'm gonna just say it like this. I'm gonna drop some film and stat shit on Tet later this week. He's not Drake London, man. Like, I know size-wise he's him, but he's not. Just the stuff he was asked to do in college, he's not Drake London. I think he's a real good compliment, but I'm not drafting a real good compliment to what I believe is an elite wide receiver with the 5th overall pick. So I'm going to stick with Will Campbell. I know there's a lot of smoke, and I know there's a lot of well-justified hype for Amon Mimbu, but as Keon Coleman said, like, I'm not bumping him up over Will Campbell because he ran a fast 40, man. Like, I'll figure out what Will Campbell plays. Guard, tackle, center, I don't know. I want Will Campbell. We're going Will Campbell. Protect Trevor Lawrence. I'm not doing it. Raiders on the clock here. Obviously, no Shedeur. That's been a common spot. And this is why, people, how many people we got in here right now? Let me talk to y'all for a minute. Because y'all do this shit. We got 1,300. We need to run it up. Let's go. This is why I tell y'all to stop tripping on these mocks. Oh, there's no way. There's no way Shedeur's not going to the Raiders. There's no way this. No. And then you get to free agency and everything changes after free agency. Everything changes. Every damn thing is different. Everything. I couldn't even do round 2 the justice it deserves because you got to go through all the other transactions. You know, those micro transactions, the ones that happen after you got off work and was driving home and missed all the exciting shit in the earlier part of the day. Raiders are taking Genty. I say all that to say they're taking Ashton Genty. I'm not even playing around. They're taking Genty. You got Geno Smith, Chip Kelly, Pete Carroll, establish it. There's nothing more to say. They're taking Ashton Genty. I know there are plenty of well-renowned Raider scouts who say they've got no business taking Ashton Genty here at 6. I get it. There's a lot of teams that don't have a business doing a lot of things. I just don't believe now they're going to do the responsible thing or the smart thing. And I think they're going to take damn Ashton Genty. There's at 6. You got Geno Smith. It just makes sense. They got an awful run game, and probably because they've got an awful interior offensive line, but they're taking Ashton Genty at 6. At least in this mock, they're going 6. 7, the Jets are on the clock, and they got a brand new QB, y'all. Shout out to Justin Fields, who was left for dead a couple of years ago after the whatever you want to call it, that happened in Chicago. Out the door, back up, played sparingly in Pittsburgh, and now landed a new starting gig with the brand. Doesn't it feel good to be wanted? You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be wanted, man. You know, doesn't it feel good when somebody wants you? Like, man, I want you. I'm gonna pay you. You're our priority. That's what Justin Fields got. He got prioritized by a brand new head coach, and good for him. He's a starting quarterback for the Jets. And if I'm New York, you go in a lot of different directions. You go offensive line, you can go defense. It's Mason Graham is on the board. I want my young quarterback to have as much success and do as much dope shit as he possibly can. I want to surround my young quarterback with weaponry. Tyler Conklin was a fine tight end. We can upgrade. Alan Lazard, serviceable wide receiver. We can upgrade. I'm looking at two players right here. I'm looking at Tyler Warren. I'm looking at Ted McMillan. I'm looking at Tyler Warren and I'm looking at Ted McMillan. It feels to me like Tyler Warren's versatility, the way that Justin Fields can execute the screen game, some creative offensive sets they could run, the RPO game, nasty with the two-headed monster of Breece Hall and Braylon Allen. I think Tyler Warren, I want to surround my young quarterback with the playmaker. Ted or Warren, what are we doing? Joey said Will Johnson or Tyler Warren. We ain't taking Will Johnson. Graphic, too much sense, too logical. No Armand Mimbu. Nah, man, hell no. Gotta be Warren. Mason Graham, nah, man. Can't do that. JD, so we shout out to JD Sports Talk, man. He said Adebo and Slayton signing, Hunter is out. QB or Carter? Interesting. Giants fan. Appreciate the insight, man. I asked that question about that too. All right, we're going Tyler Warren. That's where my went initially. Fucking love it. Give Fields weapons. Tyler Warren, stud tight end out of Penn State. Panthers on the clock at 8. Is this smash Ted McMillan? J.C. Horn, mega deal, highest paid corner in NFL history. What else the Panthers do? They did quite a bit today. Panthers was cooking today, right? Carolina had a good day. Where we at? J.C. Horn, Trevon Moehrig, safety from the Saints. Got Corbett back. Okay, re-signed on a free agent deal. Tommy Tremble, run blocker. Bobby Brown. Went nose tackle, went D-line. Treshaun Wharton. Patrick Jones. All right. They what they didn't do is invest in anything offensively. Safety, corner, tackle, nose tackle, D-line, edge. Nothing to help out Bryce Young. Come on, man. A lot on D-line. Yeah, they lost out on Milton. A lot on defense, Dylan. Listen, you can say what you want about him. You can say what you want. Not an elite guy, not an alpha guy. He's a big playmaker that can do some stuff over the middle of the field. And I'm gonna say this: if you're Carolina, you're not barren in the cupboard at receiver. You've got Xavier Legette. You spent capital on him last year. Developed the young man. Jalen Coker looks like a downfield threat. You got old man Thielen still cooking. JT Sanders is what he is, but you got Chuba Hubbard back. They're probably going to draft another running back or two. I think the shot on Ted McMillan here is appropriate. You could go Mason Graham. You could go Jahad Campbell. How much more do we invest on the defense? Do we go Jahad Campbell? I wouldn't mind Campbell there. Can we go Campbell? They spent a lot up front. I don't think they go Mason Graham after investing a nose tackle, D-line, tier D-line. I like Jahad Campbell. Campbell or Tet? We have no depth at receiver after those three. Too many young wide receivers, great problem to have. Edge. DT says edge. Tet for sure. Locked up Horn. Give a young weapon. All right, man. Tet, come on down. We won't pussyfoot around here. Tet McMillan's going to Carolina here. Saints are on the clock, and look who's fallen. Mason Graham, the once locked to be a top 4 pick. What we do? Mason, how do we get here? Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, Will Campbell, Ashton Genty, Tyler Warren, Ted McMillan. How do y'all feel about Fields with the Jets? Y'all's thoughts. Talk to me, people. How you feel about Fields? Who's the Jets OC? Abdul Carter. The Pats defense on paper right now looks filthy. You add Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter to this team, man. I would have loved to switch him too. Carter for Hunter. Saints are on the clock at 9. This is a smash Mason Graham spot, right? Saints need D-line. Cam Jordan sort of replacement. This is easy. Shamar Stewart. Moss 84 says Shamar Stewart. Sean says Will Johnson. I think Will Johnson not testing is really hurt his stock. It's just what the people are saying. Yeah, man. Hey, wife came in the building, man. Wife came in the building. She said, this is her, not me. She said, my man been working hard, bringing daily content. It should be at least 200 likes. Run it up. Wifey said, run it up. Come on. Don't do it for me. Do it for the missus. Do it for the missus. Graham is free money right here. Byron says Will Johnson. We're going to go Graham here. Mason probably still gone in the top 6 if someone trades up. Yeah. Somebody could trade up, fall a knife, but no trades right here. No trades right here. All right, we'll go Mason Graham. Let's stop the slide. Mason Graham at 9. And then the team that probably has done them in New England. Phenomenal job. You go upgrade the center position. I was on today on Bleacher Report. Make sure you pull up tomorrow night. Me, Jay Rich, tomorrow night. Bleacher Report, 8 p.m. Eastern. Recapping free agency. We was on today with Kurt Benkert and James Palmer, and they was talking about, James talked about Joe Tooney, how outside of Mahomes, that dude was the heart and soul of that Kansas City offense. He said that upgrade in Chicago alone is going to yield dividends. Then they go steal the center from Atlanta. They've invested up front. I mean, Bears got money to burn. They got money to play with right here. This would be a great spot for Ashton Jeanty, but he's not here. So what would the Bears do in this spot? I mean, dude, they could. We're not taking no running back. We're not taking no Marion Hampton right here. They got 2 picks at the top of the second. We're not doing it. So don't pull it up. We're not doing it. I mean, it feels like at this point, do you just take BPA? Bears take James. Third show of the day. Ray putting in work. Yeah, man, this is the third show. This is the third show of the day. This is the third show in the same sweatshirt. We working. We working, baby. Nah, Sean, we can't go on Marion Hampton right here, bro. We're not going on Marion here. Donnie, I don't disagree. Pierce, best edge in the class outside of Carter. Him falling so late these last few weeks has been wild. Warren who? Warren is gone, Keegan. Shamar Stewart. Jeanty is gone. BPA, Mimbu, tackle. They go tackle again? I think they signed 2 linemen today, man. And y'all want me to go tackle again? Double down on the line and go Mimbu. That's what it is. People said it. People said it. The people want Mimbu. We got Banks. I'm just scrolling down a little bit. Jalen Walker. These are Sycamores ranks, not mine. Jalen Walker. You got Tyler Booker. Shamar Stewart. I'm going to hit the chat one more time. This is the people's mock. People say take the tackle. All right. Okay, let's take the tackle. Take the damn tackle and move on. Armand Mimbu. If Caleb Williams doesn't win NFL MVP, I don't know what to say. I mean, every position. They've gone center, guard, tackle. Everything. They just loading up for Caleb. Love it. Love what Chicago's doing. If you're a Bears fan, you got to be happy. We got 49ers at 11. Will Johnson, a common pick, but you do have Jahdae Barron here. He's not your traditional corner. They lost Talanoa Hufanga. He took his talents to Denver. Jahad Campbell replacing Dre Greenlaw. James Pierce, Mike Green. The 49ers are just in heaven here. I mean, who do you want? Who do you want? My God, 49ers. Colston Loveland? Come on, man. Mike Keller, Stewart. Develop the tackle. Bears need left tackle, not right tackle. Jahdae Barron, man. They lost. I like Jahdae Barron, Jalen Walker, or Will Johnson. Now Jahdae's not your typical lineup just on the outside and just that. He's not that, right? I think he's more of your not just nickel, but Mike Sanders still, Brian Branch, but more corner than Branch's safety. So he's not. I don't think you want to line him up against Malik Neighbors and just say go bar for bar like that. So you got to have a plan with Barron. If you want to just shut down corner, you got to go Will Johnson. You got to go Will Johnson if that's what you want. And I think that's what y'all are trying to get. So we're going Will Johnson right here. Let's go Will Johnson to San Francisco. Just a good pick. It's kind of been a common pick. Dallas is on the clock at 12. Dallas is on the clock at 12. Dallas is on the clock at 12. What are they doing? Jalen Walker. They'll go Colston Loveland. Shamar Stewart. I gave him Shamar Stewart in the last mock. Malachi Starks. They're not taking Starks. They're not taking Barron. It might take Barron. Dallas would take a corner. Mo Claiborne. Nah, Donnie, come on, man. I don't do that. Donnie said I'm setting it up for Pierce to Dallas. I'm not. Come on, Donnie. You know I ain't doing that. I like James Pierce, though. Barron is a dog. Dallas did lose Jordan Lewis today. They did lose Jordan Lewis to Jacksonville. Jordan Lewis, widely regarded as he got paid as the best nickel cornerback in football. Dallas did lose Jordan Lewis to Jacksonville. They're not going to take Pierce. They're not going to take Pierce. Henderson, no. Hampton, Paul, I just said it. They signed Javonte. They're not taking Hampton here. They signed damn Javonte Williams. They'll take a running back still or two, but they're not going to do it here. Josh Simmons, not with them taking Tyler Guyton last year. I think it's Jahdae Barron. You know who the pick would be? It would be Jahad Campbell. I guarantee you, it'd be Jahad Campbell. Dallas has always had this affinity for, remember Bobby Carpenter out of Ohio State? These I think, especially with Overshown not being there, I bet you it would be Jahad Campbell over Barron. I bet you, just knowing Dallas, I bet you it would be Campbell over Barron, and that's what we're gonna do. Jahad Campbell goes to Dallas. I could 1,000% see that. In their rationale, we've got an off-ball linebacker that can also develop as an edge rusher with Michael Parsons. And he is good off-ball. He's a lot better off-ball than Jalen Walker is, in my opinion. I bet you it would be Jahad Campbell. 13, Dolphins are on the clock. Dolphins are on the clock at 13. Protect two at all costs, right? Jahdae Barron to Miami. Fucking nasty. With Javon Holland gone, what has Miami done? Talk to me. Where my Dolphins people at? My Dolphins people at? Damn, that's it? Zach Wilson, Larry Broom, and James Daniels. Well, they got some work to do, huh? That's it? Phew. Where we at? Josh Simmons? Donnie said nothing. They've done absolutely nothing. Everyone's saying they're going 100. They're 100% going offensive line here. Okay. All right. Well, let's go O-line. Let's knock it out. We got Josh Simmons and we got Kelvin Banks. You want to roll with the tackle that's healthy, or you want to roll with the tackle that's coming off the injury? Josh Simmons, widely regarded, would be tackle one had not been for the injury. Calvin Banks, for whatever reason, has slipped a little bit in the past weeks, but after the arm length and all that stuff following the combine, might be back on the rise. What are we doing, Dolphins fans? Or we're going to go Simmons. I'm going to make the call. Simmons, Colts are on the clock at 14. Easy button option, Jahdae Barron, but they did sign Cam Bynum today. Didn't the Colts get Bynum? And paid him, too. I believe they got him and paid him. Where's he at? The Colts, Cam Bynum, 4 years, $60 million. Ashton Doolin and Javarius Ward. So they went defensive back. So you can go ahead and maybe put the Jahdae Barron stuff to rest for a little bit. They went edge rusher with Latu round 1 last year. Could this be a Colston Loveland spot? Could we get tight end off the board? I don't know. O-line? Where the Colts fans at? Where's the Colts fans at? Banks, Loveland, Banks, Colts get James. Tight end, Loveland to the Colts. They loaded up on defense. Banks. Even worried. They pay $60 million to a safety, right? And I'm not saying that precludes them from taking another one, but Loveland, send it. Okay, Taylor, let's do it. Tyler said Loveland. Yeah, man. Let's do it. Loveland to Indy. 15 ATLs on the clock. What the Falcons do today? I know they lost Grady Jarrett and they lost the damn center, so that can't be good. Grady Jarrett and the center. So what's the need now? What's the need now? Is Mike Green still the need? You lose your damn center and you lose Grady Jarrett. Who'd they pick up? Who the Falcons pick up? Liam McCullough. Shit, they didn't pick up anybody. They just re-signed players they had. So they didn't do a damn thing either today. Where we at? Dart? Hell no. Dart to the Colts? Maybe. James Pierce to Atlanta? Man, they lost Grady Jarrett, man. ATL trade back with Seattle to get Banks. We're not doing that, though. I feel you. We're not doing no trades, though, Cameron. I feel you, though. I feel you. I can see Seattle jumping up to protect Darnold for sure. I'm curious right here where we at with this one. This is perfect for Pierce. Drives 3 hours south. Pierce or Green. All right. People are saying edge rush. Feel like they need to plug up the middle, but I'll say this: the D-line class is dope, right? You can get another big run stuffer later. Let's just go to the position real quick. Interior D-line. You got Harmon, Alexander, Nolan, Sanders, Talik, Shamar Turner, Alfred, Josh Farmer, the damn run stuffer. Got Peebles, Jamari Caldwell. Let's go edge. I think that's the spot. Now let me ask you: is it James Pierce? Is it Jalen Walker? Is it Pierce or is it Walker? You want Jalen Walker in Atlanta, or you would rather have Michael or Mike Green? Because I think I'm taking Jalen Walker over Mike Green personally. So if we're going edge, I'm taking Jalen Walker or James Pierce. Okay, I'm taking Pierce because I'll take Pierce before both of them. But I'm taking Walker before Mike Green. Arizona's on the clock. They gave Hassan Reddick a bag. Kelvin Beachum, Evan Brown, Baron Browning. Josh Sweat. Yeah, Josh Sweat, excuse me. 76, 41 guaranteed. I know they have been a common spot for an edge rusher too. Does this change the trajectory of what they do? They've been common mock for the Cardinals in an edge rusher. What's this do, people? Where's the Arizona? Where's the Arizona folks at? Kelvin Banks, Arizona, Lockett. Kenneth Grant. Never Walker over Green. Ooh. Okay. I respect it. I'm taking Walker over Green now. Pierce has more talent. Yeah, I went talent. I like Green, man. I like Green, Keegan. Damn. I like Green. Where we at with this pick? Where's Arizona at? Kelvin Banks? Let's roll it. Kelvin Banks. Protect Kyler, baby. You got Sweat. You got somebody off the edge. Let's protect Kyler. Cincy on the clock at 17. They brought back Mike Gesicki. What else Cincy do? BJ Hill. I think they went BJ Hill, Mike Gesicki. Man, they made a couple of moves. T. Higgins got that tag. P. Ryan, Cody Ford, BJ Hill, Joseph Osai. A lot of guys re-signing, right? Man, Cincinnati, this is a spot. Shit, Jahdae Barron would be dope in Cincinnati. They need some defensive back help too, but you've got Grant on the board. You got Mike Green on the board. Michael, Shamar Stewart still on the board, folks. Come on, ain't nobody step up for Shamar Stewart yet. Y'all had me picking him top 5 last week. Ain't nobody said a word about Shamar Stewart tonight. Where we at? Yeah, they're gonna lose Hendrickson. Nah, man, I ain't hating on the small school guys. Marshall, big time. Grant to the Steelers. Green, Banks in Arizona. Is Mike Green spot? Grant, everyone from Cincy saying interior D line. Interior D line. DT here. A lot of people say DT. Run it. Kenneth Grant. Seattle's on the clock at 18. Gray's able, but he's not a tackle. It says positions of need, center, guard, edge, linebacker. Gray's able still on the board. Josh Connerly still on the board. What's Seattle doing free agency? Right. NFC West, what's Seattle do? Darnold, Jaron Reed, Ernest Jones. They got no damn receivers. No Tyler Lockett, no DK Metcalf. This is Matthew Golden, right? I know it says center, guard, edge, linebacker. Is this Matthew Golden territory? And the reason why I'm saying Golden is because schematically, he can do some stuff that opens up or at least complements JSN. Or you could use the speed and athleticism down the field. Let JSN, he gets down the field as well, but let him be your new primary Tyler Lockett, Justin Jefferson earner. Is this a golden spot to upgrade the receiver spot? Interior O-line is horrible, okay? They're saying interior O-line is bad. O-line is bad. O-line is bad. Seattle people are saying O-line is bad. I said receiver. I see a lot of people saying interior O-line. When people are saying shit like that, when you're begging the mock draft analyst to take an interior offensive lineman, that lets you know how damn dire it is. That lets you know how damn dire it is to have players that I'm sure anybody that likes Seattle in here would love. Luther Burden, would love Matthew Golden, but they're like, give me an interior offensive lineman. And if that's the case and that's what they need, and it says the position of need center guard, I don't think there's a better one in the class than Gray Zabel from North Dakota State. So let's do it, man. Gray Zabel, the not so sexy pick, but interior offensive lineman going to Seattle at 18, 19 Tampa Bay's on the clock. They got some win defense, right? Tampa Bay won defense, didn't they? Chris Godwin, Levante David, yeah, Hassan Reddick. 1-year deal in Tampa Bay. Levante David back on a year. Chris Godwin, incredible to get the gang back. So Baker's just going to have Godwin, Evans, Bucky, Cade Otton, Parham. Shit, let's go. Resign their offensive guard. Good for Todd Bowles, good for Tampa Bay. Levante David, they win Hassan Reddick. This has been another team where it's been edge rusher to Tampa Bay, whether that be Ezeraku, whether that be Michael, whether that be, I'm just going to name some players who are still on the board that I'm thinking about pairing up with Tampa Bay. Jahdae Barron would make sense. They lost, that would make sense for me. You've got Mike Green on the board. You've got Malachi Starks. You've got Michael, and you got Shamar Stewart. What are we doing, Bay? What are we doing, Tampa Bay? I'm gonna let this ride for a minute. Y'all need to hit me in the chat. What are we doing with this one? Jahdae, that's them the first couple that I seen. What's up with your Bucks? Are gonna be tough to beat in the South. Yeah, the Bucks are nice. What we doing? Bucks secondary is trash. That's what I'm saying, Jahdae, right? Aaron says Shamar Stewart. Mike Green would be disgusting in Bowles defense. I know, but shit, wouldn't Barron? Pete Farr said, give me Starks. I feel you. Shamar would be nice, though. Hassan on a 1-year deal. Barron should be the pick. All right. We're going Jahdae Barron. What a steal. Gift. Tampa Bay gets Jahdae Barron at 19. Denver's on the clock at 20. No Joker tight end. Colston Loveland was off the board at 14. No Tyler Warren. What Denver do today? They win defense. They got Hufanga. AFC West. Where they go? Hufanga. Dre Greenlaw. Okay, I didn't see the Greenlaw news. So they went safety and linebacker, re-signing their offensive tackle, re-signing Jarrett Stidham. So where are we at with Denver? I guess safety is not a need at the moment, right? Safety can't be a need with Hufanga there. Starks would be fun. You've got Ezeraku. You've got Mike Green that has fallen down the board a little bit, even though A lot of Moxie's in the 20s, man. Like a lot of Moxie's in the 20s. Just keeping it a buck. So Michael Williams, Shamar Stewart. I honestly don't know where to go for Denver right here. I feel like they need a running back as well. We ain't even look at the running backs. You got O'Hampton, Quinshawn, Travion Henderson still available. Could this be a spot where they overextend a little bit, reach for a running back? What are they doing? Talk to me, people. Emeka, Burden, best joker. Sub Bendels, Malachi. Everyone's saying running back. They talked Ingram today. I did hear about that with the tight end Ingram. Mike Green is nasty. Burden or Hampton to Denver. Running back, Hampton. Judkins, Hampton. Mike Green fall is criminal. Hampton, Walker, Burden. I'm not buying right now. Burden and Igbook are hard first round sells for me, especially Burden. I think you get running back. They need a running back. Sean Payton said it. Tight end right here now. Omarion Hampton. Let's run it. Omarion Hampton goes to Denver. There goes your second running back off of the board. Ashton Genty came off the board. 6 to the Raiders. We're up at 21. Pittsburgh is on the clock. And I do not believe they have a quarterback right now. I don't believe they have a quarterback right now. Mike Green, Donovan Ezeraku, Michael Williams, Shamar Stewart. Jalen Walker still available. Come on, man. Where we at? Nick Emanwari still available. Tyler Booker still available. Where we at, Pittsburgh? What they do today? We know they got DK Metcalf. I know they got DK. AFC North, the Steelers at. Parham, Malik Harrison. The hell does Pittsburgh need? DB? Any defensive back like corner? Trey Amos, Maxwell, Siobhan Porter, Ezariah. Where the Steelers people at? Where my Steelers fans at? Lost Najee, Walter Nolan. Dude, it's dark. Is it dark? Is it, hold on, man. Is it dark? I need to know. I need to know where are some real Steelers fans at, man. Some people with some ears to the ground. Is this Dart? I'm pulling the QB up. Is this Jackson Dartland? McShay and Brugler say he's going round 1, man. They said he's going round 1. All right, I got somebody named Gino with the real Steelers logo on, so you got to know. He said defensive tackle. Yeah, man, y'all got to stop, man. Y'all baiting me with that Dart stuff. People like, stop it, Ray. You actually got me watching, and if you pull this shit, we're clicking off. All right, D-tackle. D-tackle's loaded. I like Walter Nolan a lot. On my board, he's the top 20 player. Interior D-line. I don't know why there's this perceived fall for him. And I'm just going to ask the question. I know Stewart's on the edge. With Shamar Stewart makes sense as well. You got Green. You've got Shamar Stewart. Shamar Stewart versus Walter Nolan. I know they're two different positions. But Shamar a bigger edge, right? He's a bigger edge rusher. Like a Myles Garrett size. Can I interest you in Shamar Stewart over Walter Nolan? Yo, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Walter. Appreciate it. Say, keep up the great work. Loving the hoodie team. Yeah, Oak Cliff. Shout out. DT is good. Starks falling. DT. I've seen Starks fall. Multiple mocks, man. Starks been falling. Starks been falling. Walter Nolan to Pittsburgh. Chargers on the clock. They just signed Najee. What else they do? What else the Chargers do? AFC West. Khalil Mack. Dante Jackson. Elijah Molden. Hey, man, they got busy on the defensive side, huh? They got busy on the defensive side. Okay. All right. They lost Josh Palmer too, right? Is this Matthew Golden land? Is this Matthew Golden time? They need a receiver, man. They need a receiver. They need a receiver. You got Mike Green available. You got Shamar Stewart. I think this is Matthew Golden. I'm doing it. I'm running it. Matthew Golden to the Chargers, 22. Green Bay on the clock, 23. What did Packers do? I didn't even give Chargers fans time. I think it makes sense. It makes sense. It's better than Quentin Johnston. You got to get him up out of there. You got to get him out of there. Let him do what he does well, but you can't be relying on him to be that two to Lad. They're talking about Matthew Golden being the one. Aaron Banks, 4-year, $77 million deal. Guard. Isaiah McDuffie re-signed. Nate Hobbs, cornerback, got a big deal. So cornerback and O-line, them the positions I always get the damn Green Bay. Them the positions we always get at Green Bay. Chargers are a mess. My Packers need edge in the worst way. Ray, don't let me down. Golden to the Chargers. Okay, we did it. Well, then Shamar Stewart. If you need edge, it's Mike Green or Shamar. So which one? Keegan is going to fall out his damn chair if Mike Green is on the board any longer. Yeah, I know they lost Bosa, but you bring back Mac, and I get it. Can't see Harbaugh going round one wide receiver. Can't please them all. Edge rusher. I think Shamar's the pick here for Green Bay. Man, Jalen Walker falling. Minnesota on the clock at 24. They're not taking a running back. Re-sign Aaron Jones. No second-round pick for the Vikings. Ryan Kelly, 2-year deal. Center. Byron Murphy. They brought him back. Theo Jackson and a punter. So it looks like D-tackle is still a position of need for Minnesota, correct? Correct, Vikings fans? D-tackle still a position of need. You've got Darius Alexander. I would rock with Alexander over Harmon. I got him a little bit. I like Alexander a lot. Is that the position? Trey Amos at corner. You lost Cam Bynum. Malachi Starks is there. Harrison Smith, ain't he getting a little older? Where the Vikings people at? Throw Green in that A&M team, and he's winning Defensive Player of the Year. As a Vikings fan, the pick is Derek Harmon, Shamar Stewart, or Eamon Worry. D-tackle or O-line. Jalen Walker to Minnesota. O-line is a must-need. Guard. O-line is a must-need. That guard's still around? Nah, he's gone. He was gone at, you're talking about Gray Zabel? He was gone at pick 18. Tyler Booker's there. Tyler Booker? Oof, this feels like a Vikings pick, doesn't it? Tyler Booker here. If they need a guard, here you go. Scorton can play inside. Eamon Worry is roving safety would be nuts. Stewart, 3 technique D tackle. Walker. DT or O line. Walker or Green. All right, people are saying Walker or Green. I just don't. It doesn't even say. It's just D line. I'm looking one more time. Where's the damn Vikings fan at? Booker. Somebody said not Booker. Not Booker. Not Booker. Tim said not Booker. D tackle. We're going Darius Alexander. D tackle. I know they need D tackle because people like to mock Kenneth Grant to him, but he was off the board at 17. Houston is on the clock, y'all. Okay. Laramie Tunsil gone. They cut Shaq Mason. He's out. They brought Christian Kirk in. So I do not think this is a receiver spot. Don't tell me Luther Burden or Emeka Egbuka when they've literally sent their left tackle packing and they got rid of Shaq Mason. They got to go O-line. Who? I don't know. O-tackles, you got Donovan Jackson? Can we take Donovan Jackson here? I know guard, tackle, played some tackle when Simmons got hurt. Ursery out of Minnesota, Josh Connerly here. I mean, where do the Texans go? It's not receiver. It ain't receiver, so don't give me that. Honestly, what does Houston do? Let me see what they did. What they do in free agency? What they do today? AFC South. Running back, receiver, D-line, edge, corner. No O-line. 0 offensive line for Houston. So what are we doing? I'm looking at the chat. I don't give a shit what y'all say about receiver. They're going O-line here. Donovan Jackson, Booker. Booker, don't overthink it. O-line, take Egbuka. I'm not taking Egbuka. Guards, Connerly. I'm going Donovan Jackson here. I'm going Donovan Jackson. Donovan Jackson out of Ohio State. He should be a first-round pick. And I think when it's all said, this is a pick that people will probably hate, and then the Texans fan base will look up, and 8 years later, he's just been a stalwart offensive lineman all 8 years, just solid. Made 2 Pro Bowls, you know what I'm saying? 26, Rams on the clock. Rams said, we going all in. Rams trying to go get it. Rams are trying to go get it. Devontae Adams, Poona Ford, Jackson re-signing on the big deal. I love the Poona Ford deal. I mean, this just helps Jared Verse and Byron Young and them just be explosive off the edge, right? Big Poona Ford. I'm not going damn Egbuka, not with Devontae Adams there. Jalen Walker, Mike Green, Starks, Eamon Wary. Ooh. Y'all, these next 6 picks are gonna be fun as shit. Rams, Ravens, Lions, Commanders, Bills, Chiefs, Eagles. Get them loaded up. These next couple of picks are gonna be nasty. Mike Green, Malachi Starks. Where we at, LA? Where we at, LA? Walker, Amos, Starks, Revel, running. They ain't taking no running back. Ursery over Booker. Rams need DBs. Malachi Starks or Trey Amos or Maxwell Harrison. You got Maxwell there, 4-2. Y'all like that? Revel, Ezariah's a beast. Trey Amos, nice. Alabama then goes to Ole Miss. I mean, I ain't even know that, huh? Hey, Schlesinger can play. I'm not taking him in round 1, but this linebacker out of UCLA is fucking good. I like him. Omar Norman Lott, good too. All right, Rams. What do we? I gave y'all a minute. What are we doing? Rams don't value safety or linebackers. They value freak athletes off the edge. I mean, can you imagine Jared Verse and Jalen Walker? Dude, fucking go. Send it. Jalen Walker going to the Rams at 26. Can y'all imagine that? I like it. Baltimore on the clock at 27. Wide receiver, tackle, edge, cornerback, positions of need. What did Baltimore do? Got a couple of picks left. What did Ravens do? AFC South. Party foul by me. AFC North. Ronnie Stanley. That's all. They got Ronnie Stanley back and said, fuck it, call it a day. Receiver, edge, cornerback. I mean, Mike Green, Nick Eamon-Wary. What do y'all want to do? Mike Green, Nick Eamon-Wary. What do y'all want to do? What do y'all want to do? Not Malachi Starks. Not Malachi. Mike Green, Nick Eamon-Wary. What do y'all want to do? It's Green. You know, sometimes the fall, man, you fall to the right spot. You know? Sometimes it's divine. It's heaven sent. It's written and it's written. You know what I'm saying? Mike Green to Baltimore. Egbuka can block. Yeah. I want, please don't. No, I'm not going receiver. We're not going receiver here. Jackson Dart. What are we doing? Mike Green. I'm trying to get y'all. I'm trying to tell a story. Y'all talking Jackson Dart in the chat. All right, I think I need to move the board up. Hold on. I think I need to move the board up. We went Mike Green. Went Mike Green to Baltimore. I like that. Let's move the board up a little bit. I got to move this joint up a little bit. Mike Green to Baltimore. We're down to the final 5? Final 5 picks. Detroit, Washington, Buffalo, KC, Philly. Fly Eagles, right? 28, what we doing? What's Detroit need? What they do? What the Lions do today? Shit. My bad, y'all. What the Lions do today? NFC, what are they? North? Derek Barnes, DJ Reed. Okay, they got DJ Reed. Nice. Like Reed. I went defensive back. Edge rusher, guard, center, linebacker, positions of need. Michael still on the board. Is he a Dan Campbell guy? You got Michael. Can learn from Aiden. They lost Z Smith. You could, learn from Aiden Hutchinson. Be there to be his complement once he's back and 100%. How we feeling about that one? Tyler Booker, guard, if they need interior line. Where we at? The Lions people at? Keegan, thank God we got Mike Green off the board for you. Edge here, Booker, Ezeraku. D tackle, Eamon Worry should be gone by now. Ezeraku. I'm going Michael. I'm going with Michael Williams here over Ezeraku. I'm going Michael Williams. I'm down with Edge. I'm going Michael. Commanders on the board at 29. They got busy today. They got busy today, right? Where we at? Commanders got busy today. NFC East. Debo, we know they traded for him. They got Tunsil. They brought in Kinlaw. They brought back Wagner. Ertz is back, so they went O-line, D-line, wide receiver. Like, this is a spot where I think they could go running back. If Hampton were on the board, I could absolutely see them going goddamn running back right here. But tackle, edge, cornerback. Who'd they get? Tackle, Laramie Tunsil. So that takes them out of reaching for a tackle right here. Edge, Ezeraku. Michael would have been dope. Ezeraku still available. Trey Amos, Eamon Worry. Oof. See what the people say. I got any Commanders fans in here? Edge, give JD weapons. Just Stewart's like, just give him weapons. I don't give a damn. DB, Hendo, Burden, Starks, Ezeraku. Not going Burden here. Let's give Dan Quinn. Let's give Dan Quinn an edge. Let's give Dan Quinn a dude, man. And Donovan Ezeraku's a good edge. He's a good edge. Let's give him Donovan Ezeraku out of Boston College. Going to the Commanders at 29. Buffalo's on the clock at 30. They brought in everybody. Josh Allen, $250 million. Josh Allen, $250 million. Josh Palmer, $18 million. Khalil Shakir back. Rousseau got Reed up. Bernard, they need corner. I know that. I've done enough of these, and I've heard enough from Bills Mafia that I know they need a corner. I know that. Unequivocally, I know they need a corner. Sure, the interior D-line, but it's loaded. You got Salik, TJ. You got a bunch of them left. They need a corner. I know it. I don't even need to look at the chat. I trust the scouting. I trust the process. I trust it. I know y'all need a cornerback. You didn't address it in free agency. I got you covered right here. Trey Amos, come on down. Big corner. Fluid, physical. I got y'all, Buffalo. I'm going to go look at the chat now that I made the pick. But I feel like I got y'all. Where we at? Amos, safety, receiver. Eamon Warrior, Starks. Okay, I guess I didn't have you. Apologies. I guess I did not have you. Okay, I did not have you covered. Colin said Amos, so fuck it. I had a part of you covered. Kansas City's on the clock. Kansas City's on the clock. Andres said Big L. That's all right, man. You live and you learn, right? You live and you learn. Kansas City's on the clock. Kansas City is on the clock. Tackle, D-line, linebacker. What'd they do? Trey Amos is good. Stop. Y'all are boosting now. You might not like the damn pick, but you ain't finna shit on Trey Amos. He could play. Elijah Mitchell. What's Kansas City doing, man? Hollywood Brown. Trey Smith, they got him back. Jalen Moore gave him a 2-year deal. Nick Bolton, they brought him back, so they still need D-line. They still need O-line. They probably still need a running back. Need a tight end. What did Chiefs do right here? Derek Harmon is on the board. You got Eamon Worry. Oh man, he's going to Philly, ain't he? Shit. Starks is available. What would Kansas City do right here? I know some Chiefs Kingdom people in here. Henderson, huh? You think if the board felt like this, they would just be like, dude, we're just gonna get an explode. I can see it. You could talk me into this one. You could talk me into this one. Ted. Come on, man. Amos is gone. Connerly feels like the smart pick. Connerly feels like the safe, Ray. Look at that. Justin said it. Brooks. They traded away. It feels like that's the pick, right? That Henderson sounds fun as shit. It really does. It does. It sounds fun. I want to do it. But it feels like the smart pick is Josh Connerly right here, right? Like for real. No way the Ravens aren't drafting Ezraku. Mike Green's pretty good. Mike Green is pretty good. Hendo makes sense. Explosive player. Hell nah. Talik Williams. Yuck. Yep. Hendo. All right. I think we'll make the pick. Give Spags something fun. How about we come on, Ron. You know what, man? Chiefs first rounder. It is unpredictable, Spence. Kansas City, just when you think they should do one thing, they do something else. Essery here. I'm gonna go Josh Connerly. We're gonna go Josh Connerly, tackle out of Oregon for Kansas City. I want to give him Travion Henderson. If Henderson was Gibbs, speed, athletic, if he had that 4.3 gear, maybe. 4.43 is still flying. It's still rolling. I'm not poo-pooing on that, but I'm gonna give. They need O-line help. Losing Tooney, they need O-line help. Josh Connerly. Philly's on the clock at 32. I don't even want to make the pick. I mean, can you just? I've got no clue. Positional need. I hear edge rusher is a position of need. I'm sure they can use a linebacker with the health of Nakobe Dean still. He's recovering from his injury. But like Nick Eamon-Warrior, just putting him on this defense, I don't know where he would play. I don't know what he would do, but it would work. Like I know it would work. I know it would work. Howie Roseman also getting a 5th-round pick for Kenny Pickett today. Just magic. What does Philly do right here? I just want to give him Eamon-Warrior. I don't really give a shit. I don't care about their positional need. I just want to give him Eamon-Warrior. But I'm gonna see what the people say. Need to replace Sweat and Milton, and Slay and Isaiah Rodgers. So people are saying they need to go D-line. Okay, we won't give him Eamon-Warrior then. That's all right. It's all right. D-line. So let's go D-line. CB became a need too. So what would y'all rather have? What would y'all rather have? Maxwell Harrison at cornerback, or would you rather go? Let's look at the D-line and see. Let's just pull up the corners and the D-linemen. Corner, D-line, and I'm going to throw edge up there too. All right, I'm going to throw edge up there. Derek Harmon there, Nick Scorton, Maxwell, Siobhan Revel. Maybe a little too high for Swenson. Landon Jackson, people don't like him for whatever reason. Scorton, is that the pick? I don't mind Scorton right there. Scorton or Maxwell? Shit, let him and Neighbors go at it. Harmon, Scorton, Harmon, or Starks. Yeah, Eamon-Warrior would be sick. Malachi Starks would be tough, though. Yeah, I think Scorton would be a good pick. I think after the combine, people feel better about him that he wasn't like 290, but showed that he can play that way. Yeah, what's up, D-Bro? Harmon feels right. Okay. Harmon feels like the good value that fell. Slim Reaper says Scorton. Jay Slid said Harmon. Eamon-Warrior could work if DeJean moves opposite side. Let's do that, man. Let's give Derek Harmon we'll give Derek Harmon the nod right here. So let's round out the mock with Derek Harmon, and then we'll recap it, man. This was a fun one. A fun one for the people. I got y'all in and out in an hour, too. Right at an hour. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Let me run through it real quick. Cam Ward went 1. Shedeur went 2. Travis Hunter went 3. Abdul Carter went 4. If I could redo it, Ward's going one. I'm sticking with Cam Ward going number one overall. Like that shit's just not changing. Cam Ward's going number one. I really don't know. You could sell me three different ways at two. It could be Shedeur. You could tell me it's going to be Abdul Carter next to Myles Garrett. You could tell me it's going to be Travis Hunter. I wouldn't argue you. Abdul goes four. Will Campbell, I still think him over Membu. Genty, I know the Raiders people. We don't need no running back. They took one. Tyler Warren feels good with Justin Fields. Ted McMillan feels great with Bryce Young. Mason Graham fell. Saints get a Cam Jordan-like player potentially in the future. And the Bears just quadruple down on offensive line. Caleb Williams, you better not fail. Can't fail. Will Johnson, a common fit with San Francisco. Easy at 11. I had a decision at 12 with Dallas. I feel like they would take Jahad Campbell. I think at 12, this would be one that I'd be fine with. You get an off-ball linebacker who's in need with Overshown being hurt and somebody that can go off the edge, maybe learn from Micah Parsons. Simmons goes to Miami to protect Tua. Colston Loveland to Indy because we couldn't think of anybody else to put there. James Pierce at 15 to the Falcons. Kelvin Banks protecting Kyler Murray at 16. Kenneth Grant, we know the Bengals need interior D-line. We rock with him. Gray Zabel, the Seahawks fans told me they need interior offensive line, so I was pressured into Gray Zabel. Jahdae Barron makes a ton of sense at 19 to Tampa Bay. Omarion Hampton, running back out of North Carolina, goes to Denver, who needs a running back. Walter Nolan goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Matthew Golden stretching the field for Justin Herbert. Shamar Stewart goes 23 to Green Bay at 24. Vikings win Darius Alexander. Donovan Jackson goes to a Bear and Houston offensive line. Jalen Walker, chess piece freak edge player, goes 26 to Sean McVay. Mike Green falls to the Ravens at 27. Mykel Williams, edge rusher out of Georgia, 28 to the Lions. Donovan Ezeraku goes to the Commanders at 29. Trey Amos goes to Buffalo at 30. And then we had a pair of Ducks round out round one with Josh Connerly and Derek Harmon going to the Chiefs and the Eagles, respectively. That's it. Different mock, man. This what free agency does, right? Rookie mock. Shit, no. Yeah, look at who fell out of round one. We keep talking about how does Burden fall out of round one? Real easy. No Luther Burden in round one. No Emeka Ibuka in round one. No Travion Henderson in round one. Still got a bunch of good players still on the board. Bunch of good players still on the board. Let's see what else we got. Good stuff. Appreciate you, Keegan. This feels like something that could happen. Yeah, Slim Reaper, and we need to see what else happens tomorrow in free agency. I think round 2 and round 3 will be a lot different, with some of the smaller micro signings and transactions that we're not paying too much attention to. But Jay Rich and I will be covering that shit on Bleacher Report tomorrow. So subscribe to the Bleacher Report channel. If you pulled up here for the first time, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like the content, subscribe to the stream for more. The other channel, DDFFB, DD Fantasy Football, those dudes are doing dope content all the time as well. Appreciate mocking with the people. It's fun to get the input of y'all. So run up the likes. Thank y'all for being here. More free agency content, more NFL draft content on the channel. Much love.